Hey, this is Bob from Dogwatch Cigar Radio.
And this is Dale, and you're watching a video review on STOGIEreview.com.
Excellent.
That one sounded okay.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stogie Review video review. Like always, I am Walt from STOGIEreview.com, and unfortunately Jerry couldn't be with us tonight, or actually Jerry couldn't do a video tonight. He had some family things come up, and he asked me to take do a review to fill in for him, and I happily obliged. And well, in my video Monday, I told you I didn't know what I was smoking for the next week's review, and actually tonight's no different. I decided to go with the Padron Anniversary 1964 Maduro, and I know I said I wanted to go with the 1926 or the Master Blends if things went well with that offer, but I was happy for a little while. The offer actually went through. It was approved, and I was real nice and happy until I remembered that I had to call a home inspector. So everything's contingent on that home inspection. So I've got high hopes. That's why I'm going with the 64 today, and when I have the home inspection done next week, if it all goes well, I'll be smoking that 1926. Excuse me. Anyway, some information about the cigar. This is the 1964, and it signifies the 30th anniversary of the Padron line of cigars. And these have a different band than the typical Padron lines, the 1000 series. And in addition to that, this different band, it also has a secondary band with a serial number on it for authenticity. This particular cigar is a Corona Extra. It's 46 by 4.5, and it's also square pressed. And I just went ahead and clipped my cigar. Gonna get everything going. Pre-light draw is great. It's nice and free, very little resistance. It's it's just really free and smooth. The overall construction is real nice. There's no cracks or anything in the square press. It's nice and sharp for the most part. It feels nice and firm. It's it's got a toothy appearance to it, which means it's like kind of speckled throughout with oil, and overall it looks like a fantastic cigar. So enough gawking over it, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it lit up here. Apologize if I'm talking fast. I'm trying to shorten these videos up a little bit. I'm sure everyone has a sigh of relief. But yeah, I just really got to get them shortened up just a bit. And I'm all lit. And first puff is great. Lots of smoke, good thick flavor. First puff tastes like a typical Padron, except for it's just much smoother and creamier. It's got like a very, very mild spice when you pass it through your sinuses. It's real nice and creamy and rich, and you get a little bit of coffee flavors in there. So, for starters, it's doing really well. Resting smoke's a little heavy, but we'll see if that lightens out. So, for now, I'm going to just kick back and relax for a little bit, and I will, talk to you in a few, and we'll get down to business on that first third. Welcome back. I'm about an inch into my cigar, my Padron 1964 Maduro, and I really just couldn't be happier. The resting smoke's still just a little bit heavy, and the cigar is burning a little fast. But aside from that, everything's just excellent. It's got a nice, real nice burn line to it. Real thin, crisp burn line. The the ash is pretty strong. It's really light colored. I really wish I had a like a 10 megapixel digital SLR so I could take a picture of this real close up and show you. But the ash just looks fantastic. It's you see lots of these bright white speckles throughout the ash, and it's all the oils that are on the wrapper. It just comes out and looks fantastic. I'm going to try to get you the picture as best I can with my Nikon camera as best I can, but I really don't think it's going to come out as good as it looks. But anyway, I'm getting a nutty aftertaste, and it goes really well with the sort of coffee background that the cigar has, and it has a really rich tobacco flavor. It's just really smooth. The body's about medium to full. It's like I said, it's just really smooth, and it lasts a minute or two on the palate. It's not real long, and it's just long enough to to make you want to take another puff right away. So far, it's just a really good cigar, and I'm really liking it. Still get a little bit of spice through the sinuses. The smoke's still really thick and creamy, and the room aroma is real nice too. It's it's not too much. It's it's about medium, nothing over the top. It's not offensive. Just everything about the cigar is just fantastic so far. The only downside is this cigar is like I said earlier, it's a 46 by 4.5. But they cost $8. It was $8 at my local cigar shop. Every once in a while, I like to pick one up just to have one on hand, and I think they're worth every penny of that $8. But it's tough to spend that kind of money on a single cigar, especially when it's this small on a regular basis. So these are special occasion cigars, and the very few 1926s I have are for the even more special occasions. So hopefully I'll be able to smoke one of them with you shortly. But anyway, for the time being, I'm going to kick back, smoke some more, and get back to you for second, third. See you in a few. Welcome back. I'm getting down pretty deep into my my Padron 1964 Maduro. And so far I've been really happy. I've only ashed it one time. The ash was very long, and when it fell, the burn line suffered a little bit. It's a little raggedy just because you get that massive ash fall off. But it's straightening up real well. I keep saying the only downside, but one of the problematic things that I see with these cigars in general is this secondary band, the one with the serial number on there, always seems to be on there a little tight, and it's always difficult for me to get them off. So I always have to tear them. I can never get one off intact, and as you can see here, I'm going to be getting into the band relatively soon. I'm going to need to just tear that one off. But the body's still medium to full. It's climbing a little bit. The base flavor is still just a really rich tobacco taste. It's got some coffee flavors in there, and it's got a nutty aftertaste, and everything just goes really well together. And I have no complaints about the cigar overall. I mean, it's really good. The finish just kind of lingers on your palate for a minute or two. That's real nice. Yeah, it gives you a real nice aftertaste. It's really smooth. It's not harsh. It doesn't offend you at all. The spice picks up just a little bit through your sinuses. It's just everything's just going really well. So again, I just can't say enough about the cigar. I'm really enjoying it. Still getting a very big volume, thick smoke, and it's just really nice. The burn rate's still a little fast. I've been at this cigar maybe 35 minutes now, and I'm getting through it really fast. That's really about all I have to say about the cigar so far. I mean, I keep praising it, and I don't want to sound repetitive, and I know I am, so I'm just going to cut it off there. And just to get off topic a little bit, do want to apologize to everyone about the lack of responses and the lack of comments on the website. As you all know, Jerry's been very open about things that are going on in his life, in his videos, and he's had a tragic, family incident pop up, and really wish him the best. So he's been, I really wish Jerry and his family the best of luck, and Jerry's been really preoccupied with everything that's going on, so he hasn't been around a whole lot to comment on the website and whatnot. And I've been really busy with this real estate stuff, so I haven't been around as much as I like to. Brian's really been shining through, though. He's doing real well in the forums, or on the message board, placing comments, answering questions. So big thanks, Brian. Comments would be dead, and emails would be dead without you. So appreciate that a lot. We've got some nice things going on in the future. We've got some big plans that we're hoping to get everything worked out, and hopefully we'll make STOGIE Review an even better place to visit. So keep an eye out in the future, and once again apologize for the lack of email responses and lack of comments. I promise it can only get better. It will only get better in the not so distant future. Just got a little more of got a little bit more of a rough time to get through, but once we do, everything will be back to normal, and it'll be the same old STOGIE Review as always. Anyway, I'm going to smoke a little bit more of my Padron 1964, and I will be back to to wrap everything up and talk about what I've been smoking and what's going to be coming up next week. So I will see you in a bit. Welcome back. Here we are to finally go over our final third and do a general overview. And as you can see, the cigar's getting really short, and it's starting to get a little hot, and that's surely because the cigar's so short. It's probably under an inch long, and I think I may have to break out a toothpick to finish this one because it's still going really well. As expected, I had some trouble getting the band off. Had to tear it off. Unfortunately, couldn't save the banded serial number on it. It just ripped too bad. And aside from that, everything's going really well. Burn line's a little uneven, but it's well within the 3/8 of an inch variance that dictates a good burn. Resting smoke, it's still a little heavy. The cigar's still burning a little fast. I'm probably at about 50 minutes now, maybe a little bit less. Flavor's still building, body's still building, still medium to full. You get a nice coffee flavor as an aftertaste. You get some nutty flavors as an aftertaste, and overall the cigar has just got a really rich tobacco flavor. And when you kind of mix all that together, it makes for a really good smoke. Finish is still about the same. It lasts on the palate for a minute or two. It's very creamy and smooth, and I'm just running out of things to talk about here. The draw is still really, really good, and like I said earlier, the only downside is it's starting to get hot just because it's getting so short. As far as would I recommend the cigar? Definitely recommend it as a special occasion cigar. They are a little bit pricey, so I wouldn't recommend running out and picking up a box of them, just because this little guy costs $8. So you can save a couple of bucks by going to the natural, which has got a sun-grown wrapper. They're still very good. I did a review a ways back on that one. You can look it up in the past review index on STOGIEReview.com, and those run $7 a cigar at my local shop, and again for the Corona extra size. And that's about it. I think it's a fantastic cigar. Definitely recommend picking one up. Before I get out of here, let's get off track again. And what have I been smoking lately? Been kind of a slow week. Had a 5 Vegas Series A. I really like those cigars a lot. And for the prices you can pick them up for on Cigar Bid, I really don't think you can beat that cigar for the price. It's just it's a great value cigar, and a lot of times you can pick them up for about $40 a box. In addition to that, I had a slow-aged lot 826 by Perdomo, and I posted some pictures on Club Stogie of a really nasty tar buildup I had on the cap of that cigar. Kind of really disgusting, but it tasted, the overall flavors of the cigar were pretty good. Another good bundled cigar, good value cigar. And finally, I had a CAO CX2, which I really like Cameroon wrappers, and I think that cigar, is very good. Again, they're a little pricey, but David from Club Stogie, who goes by the name Greerzilla, happened to send me one in a Make-A-Wish thread that I participated in, and it was a fantastic cigar. So, thanks a lot, David. Really appreciate that. And well, just before I get out of here, let's talk about Monday's review. I'm going to do that Casa Tirano after all. So that'll be Monday. And, if you want to go pick one up and smoke along with me, you're more than welcome to. I'd actually appreciate it. And Jerry, Brian, and I are scheduled to do episode 8 of Your Questions, My Answers. Actually, we're going to be filming tomorrow, so we'd appreciate it if anyone had any last-minute questions. Get them in today, being Friday, or early Saturday morning, and we'll try to work them into the next episode. We're kind of running thin on questions, just because because we haven't been participating as much as we'd like to, as far as answering emails and commenting on the site. That the emails haven't been as fluent as they usually are. So I'd appreciate if you had a question, you could just send that one on in, and we'll try to work it in. And as always, really appreciate you watching, and happy smoking. See you Monday.